Hey, good morning, guys. Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Homes, your local custom home builder, and Focus Remodels when you love where you live and you want to make it better. All right, today's Tuesday. That means it's real estate roundup. So we've got a little bit of a dichotomy going on. So we have a positive outlook for Central Florida housing, even though this particular week the sales are down and the average pricing is down. So let's dig in to see what's going on here. All right, so for this past week, we had average of 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom house, which is quite normal except for that 1 week that we had. That was a little abnormal. Average square footage of 1651 square feet, and average list price per square foot of 199.78, with the average sold price of 194.63. We had an average list price of 327,622, with an average sold price, close price of 319,034. Average sold price versus list price at 98%, and average days on the market creeped a little bit at 23. So if we look and see what's going on, okay, so that was the average for the week of those 7 days. The average closed price is actually down. It's less than 1%, but it's less than same week last year, which is interesting. And I don't think it's a surprise because of interest rates. So as interest rates go up, the amount that you're paying per month is the same that you would pay. That's your budget, but the amount it can purchase goes down. So that makes sense that that is the case. All right, so let's look at some of the positives. So that is what it is. But the positives are the inventory we had for the Lakeland. We had a decrease in inventory for this particular week on actual pending listings. Again, this is getting a little weird with the numbers. Sorry. Because this week we had 82% of the homes that went off the market were replaced by new listings. So 18% change down in new listings to the market as opposed to things coming off the market. However, because we have more days on the market, up to 23 days, there's actually more active listings right now as you look week by week, month by month. Okay, so in Lakeland, we have some funky stuff going on. So we have a few areas that are adding inventory. So we've got 33810 in North Lakeland, 33815. They both added twice as many listings as new pendings this week, so they're adding inventory. We also have 33812 and 33813 at about equilibrium, around that 100% mark, a little bit more in 33813. So they're just keeping up with each other. They're taking off the market, they're putting on the market. However, check this out. These are other percentages: 73%, 62%, 46, 41, 30. So a bunch of the zip codes have far fewer listings going on the market than being removed from the market. So as an average, 82% is not bad, but there's a couple areas that were 200%, so that threw off the averages. So I'll put that graph in there so you can see it later. But we do have some pretty big shortages in some of those zip codes. If you know anybody in 33809, give us a call. Only 46% of the new pendings were replaced by listings this week, so that's a good opportunity there. We've got our mentioned the days on the market that crept up to 23, and just looking at the graph, it hasn't been that high since about March 2022. So that just means they're on the market longer, and because of that, you keep adding product to the shelf. If they're on the shelf longer, it appears that there's more on the shelf. Because there is, and but the actual listings coming to market don't really match up with that. All right, pending sales I mentioned were low. Okay, so for the county we're at 330 for the week, and we haven't been that low. I'm looking at my graph. Sorry here. We haven't been that low since January 2022. Again, this is a weekly number, so don't go nuts about it and don't go forecast your life and budgets based upon this. But it has been since the very beginning of the year that we had this type of number at 330. And then for Lakeland at 91, similar situation. We were, again, that second week of January 2022 this year when we were down that low. We had 91 new sales in Lakeland proper for the MLS this morning for the last 7 days. Let's go down, and we've got our the listings are interesting. The cancellations are outpacing the withdrawn and the expired by far. Again, so people who maybe were listing their homes to make a quick buck because they were, could see an opportunity there, are possibly pulling. They don't really need to move, but they thought it'd be nice to make some dollars. So we had, you'll see that graph, we had far more withdrawn than canceled or expired. We did get our new supply numbers from the association today, which I was happy about for August. This is another positive for what's going on. So we have crept up to, and I say crept up, we've crept up to 1.9 months of supply. I know that doesn't sound amazing. We need 6 months to be equilibrium, like an equal market for sellers and buyers. So we're still very much definitely a buyer's market, a seller's market. Sorry, sellers, we have far fewer homes than we need. So right now at, I'm sorry, that was the actual number is 1.86. I said 1.9 is on the graph. So we're at 1.86 months of supply. That's 57 days. We need 180 days of supply. So that takes us up to 31%. So that is better. That is better than it has been. But it still means we have a 69% shortage. So for every 31 homes for sale, there's 100 buyers. Okay, so earlier in the year in January, let's go to December, was a trough, 11% of the need house. So for every 11 homes, there was 100 buyers. Now for every 31 homes, there's 100 buyers. So it's better, but it's not great. Okay, but it is better. So a little bit more choices. With the days on the market lengthening a little bit, that gives buyers a little bit more choices. And so the positive thing is we've still got that shortage, which doesn't mean we do not expect a massive decline in existing home sale pricing. That's just not the case. And if we look back on the graph, the last time we were even close to this was June 2020 at 1.7 months, and May 2020 was 2.5. So that was a transition point there. But it's been, so that's, let's say 1 year, over 2 years ago was the last time we had this much inventory, but it's still very, very, very low. So I see that as a positive as far as equity and value and things like that. That's a good thing. All right, on our give back goal, thank you very much for all of our clients. Year to date, we've given away $40,641. That's fantastic and amazing to help local people. We really appreciate you, and we're more than happy to be able to help locals. As far as active listings on the market, you'll see on the graph a very, very steady growth. And again, that has more to do with the days on the market expanding than the actual number of listings being dumped into the market. Now, over the long term, yes, there are more listings. There's no question about it. Okay, and if we look at from the January 31st this year to now, we have 167% more listings. So we had just under 250 listings in Lakeland. Now we have 658. And for Polk, we had just under 1,100 in January, and we have over 3,000. So yes, over the period, we have added homes. There's no doubt about it. That's where we're at. But each week we have more days on the market. It just expands. So we've more than doubled. We're at 11 days and 23 days. We've more than doubled the amount of time on the market. So that accounts for quite a bit of what we're seeing here. Again, it's good for buyers. It's still good. That's great. You'll see the price drops. Again, unfortunately, Polk County, that maxed out. We are where we're at. There's over 1,000 price drops. And in Polk County, in Lakeland, you'll see that very steady rise. We're at 438 last week, 461 this week, 420 2 weeks ago. So you see there's a price adjustments happening, and that is most probably not because of demand, because there's way more buyers than sellers, but more to do with the interest rates and what people can afford. They still have their monthly budget. They still have what they can buy, and it's what they can do from there. All right, so what I'm going to do is, don't forget, down below in the descriptions, I've got the new home deals of the week link. If you want to convert your financed offer to cash, we have a program for that. If you'd like to sell your home for cash with an extended closing or simple terms, or just be able to get out of a terrible situation, we can definitely help with that. Please tell your friends about the Focus Home Swap, where you can buy your next home first and then sell your home afterwards. We've got the links for the price drop, so if you're just very specifically interested in homes that had a drop in their list price this past week, also the search app on there. And if you're interested, our most popular feature, I believe, is the monthly neighborhood report that talks about what's been selling, how many days on the market, what the price has been, things like that. For the neighborhood that you actually live in, that's a really popular report. Okay, good luck this week. We have a potential storm on our hands. We're putting tons of resources on our Instagram and Facebook pages for you, where you can click on it, whether it's the county, whether it's the schools, what have you. Good luck to the teachers and students. And I know when school's out, that can be very disruptive with schedules and things like that. So good luck to all the families. We're feeling you. Be safe. We're a resource here for you. So if you need to know about any shelters, if you need to know any resources to help, if you do have any damage, if we have a weather event, then please let us know. We know lots and lots of people who are willing to help and who can help. All right, that's it for now, guys. Be safe. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless. Bye-bye.